Today's adventure is taking us to Fort Clinch State Park, where we're going to go take a look at some of the ruins. Behind me is a visitor center and like a museum, so let's go in and see what's inside of there. Got a big glare on there. Guess this display shows different shells and critters that can be found here at the beach. You can buy a postcard. We got books you can read about it. Fort Clinch and the Civil War. Press penny machine. What can we get in there? Turtles. Can't really see it too well. It's very dark. Oh, here we go. Got Fort Clinch. An alligator. There's a map for the fort itself. And a little turtle. Let's get the map. I did buy a ticket. I did buy a ticket, so I'm good to go. Let's go into the museum. Here's General Duncan Lamont Clinch named. This is who Fort Clinch is named after. It's a Gatling gun. Wow. Here we see a good map of the whole fort. So they have a little movie you can watch. Lots of photographs. This display here showing you some personal items of this man, Alonzo Merrill, who was in a rebel prison. He was taken prisoner. He was in there for 3 years. We got a video you can watch. It shows you different things in the fort. Seacoast Fortification. The unit stationed here is the 1st New York Volunteer Engineers. All right, let's go to the fort entrance. 1864. If you see a soldier going about his duties, don't be afraid to ask questions. He will tell you what he is doing and other details that will bring the history of Fort Clinch to life. Push your way through. I didn't think it opened. I had to go ask. No. Oh my goodness. Oh well. Oh, imagine you are stepping into the past. The year is 1864, and the Civil War is in progress. Ahead of you is a masonry fort under construction. Union soldiers are involved in the building of the fort. Ask them questions. You can see the ocean way over there. Oh, and a sailboat. Oh, look, here's deer. Oh, dear. Just enjoying the grass. guess was a drawbridge. I guess a drawbridge. Look at the doors. Well, it is a fort. You'd want it to be secure. Let's stop here and take a look around. Let's go this way. We'll go to the left and work our way around. Okay, apparently some sleeping quarters. Oh no, this is the jail with some sleeping quarters. Look here. Whoa. They were shackled. Okay, not a pleasant place to be. Well, I guess it wouldn't be. It's a prison. This is no Ritz-Carlton. Let's see what's in there. Can you see anything? It's dark. You can see nothing. I'm not getting out of there. These are straw mattresses. You can see some straw coming through there. Hooks to hang your clothes. And the floor is all brick. Kind of lumpy. A little fireplace. Some oil lamps. Kerosene lamps, I guess. Oh gosh. I guess this is just where they held the lawbreakers. And maybe prisoners of war. Who knows? Alright, let's continue around to the left. Looks like another barracks or sleeping quarters, living quarters. Looks like they played backgammon. Had to entertain themselves somehow. There was no internet back then. They actually had to entertain each other. Just another living quarters. Bunks. And fireplace for the chilly Florida days. You know how cold it gets. That room was for maybe kitchen or something. And they got the long wooden tables. You can come out here and sit and eat, socialize. On the second floor. Don't think we can go up there. But probably looks the same as the bottom, I would think. Alright, these, let's see, I guess we can look through the window. I don't think these are open. Is there an open door? No, you can just look through the windows. Well, they have the windows open so you can look in. Now that looks like it might be the kitchen. Yeah, look, there's barrels of flour and sugar, big table, different pots and jars, and There's an apron, some canning supplies. There's the ovens. You can see the big, I don't know what they're called, spatulas or something, the boards that you would put the bread in, get the bread out. We have that box there says army bread. Lots of crocks. Barrels. There's a potbelly stove there. There's a butter churn. Oil lamps. Try to imagine what it was like in operation back in the day. There's a walkway up there. We'll walk up that then eventually. But let's look around here first. Okay, over here, this must be the blacksmithing, where they can fix their horseshoes and their horse tack and any other kind of iron work they needed to do. Just imagine the sounds back in the day of clanging hammers on the iron as they're forging and shaping things, and the hot fire and the flames and the men walking around and working with each other. And try to imagine that. The tools wouldn't have been rusty back then. They probably would have been oiled up and useful. Looks like we can walk up the steps there to get to the top, or maybe take that tunnel. Don't fall in the well. We got the flag of the era with a big star in the middle. In the center, probably where they had their drills. They'd muster drill, or not muster drills, they're not on a boat, but soldier drills, or whatever they're called. Here we have the circles for archery. I guess archery or target practice of some type. I'm gonna assume archery, but what do I know? Look at these slabs of stone. Probably were laid down somewhere, either a walkway or a floor. Who knows? Look at that. It's a little tunnel. Guess they hauled things back and forth through there. And they could take their cannonballs and what, I don't know. Who knows? Sneak through the tunnel. Like I say, it looks back here. Back here looks like the lumber yard, the sawmill, the wood shop, or whatever. They could do their building of things. I have a feeling the wood wasn't stacked that nice. It wasn't lumbered that well. I don't know. What do I know? I'm just making this stuff up. Sounds good. Sounds right. Let's look through the window here. If you can get past my reflection. Let's see. Nope, all you see is my face. And this bug that's trying to get me. Oh. Is this another workshop? All right, bug. Beat it. Oh, here they can hitch up the horses. Is that a well? Hello.
Hey, how do you folks?
How are you? Trying to stay cool?
I'm comfortable.
It's a hot day. I said, boy, I picked a hot day to come walk around here.
Not really. We haven't even reached 100 degrees yet.
Oh, well, then.
And then the humidity. be hot.
Then it feels cool.
Yeah, we're in the upper 80s, low 90s with the humidity. And it's 100 degrees in the humidity.
Now that's
we'll see that in the next week going into August.
Oh, I'll be back in Pennsylvania, but it's hot up there too, to be honest. It feels just like here. It's humid, it's hot, it's stormy, it's crazy.
Have a look, go to this middle door of this building and go in there.
I'm going in, okay, the middle door. That's where I'm going. All right, thank you. Okay, in the middle door. This is where they're keeping the artillery. Oh yeah. All right. And there's the ramrods. I guess these are the, wait, what are these? The coal, the oil? I forget. Look at those ropes. Okay, here's where we were trying to look, but we only saw my reflection. Look at all the little glass jars. Is this the apothecary? Oh no, it's just the storeroom. It's the storeroom where they keep all the extra stuff, things that they need. Tools, food, jugs, teapots, jars, blankets, pots and pans. There's some brooms and shovels and all the things you might need. I'm reaching my hand through this door because I can't actually go in here. Nope, this door is not openable. Let's look here. Now this says the quartermaster, the captain or the quartermaster's office. Sergeant, I see over there. Quartermaster sergeant. I see a sign over there. So this would be his office. We can't see in that room over there, but I might be able to peek through the window. If there's a window on the other side, we'll go look. All right, sorry, you're gonna see my reflection again. Let's see if we can shade my face. Now that looks like a store. Because there's a counter there and there's all of the canned goods and things. Yeah, this must be the general store. Well, I guess this place runs like a little town. I mean, I guess they wouldn't just give everything away for free. The soldiers could buy things. Come in here and play a game of chess. Whoops. I pushed my gimbal too far. It said, "Stop it!" Let's go back around. I just want to see if we can peek in that window. Yeah, this is the room. Okay, I'll try not to. Let's see if you can see in there. Yeah, say the captain's room, captain's quarters, or office. Well, I see candles in there. I guess they would need a lot of candles. Shoes. A whole stack of shoes. I don't know, maybe this is just where they kept clothing, and I have no idea. Okay, let's keep going. There's another tunnel. There's tunnels all around here. Good access. Looks like we got either a building that's not there anymore, or it's a brickyard. The guy sitting on the steps, he didn't seem like he wanted to offer much information. He seemed hot and tired, so I didn't want to bother him with questions. Okay, I'm gonna go to the next building because there's people in that one. Got the water pump. It looks like the water runs down here. Extra water they don't need goes into there. Into the drain. Okay, I'm slid on the stones. Okay, this is just another walkway up. And dark, creepy areas. Oh, toilet. Okay. There we go. If you have to relieve yourself. Let's see if we can look in there. Can we step on this? Oh no, that's just another toilet. Okay. And this is probably, I don't know, they probably had to clean it out through there. All right, let's look in here. Okay, I guess I don't know if we can go in, but we can see in. The windows are open, so we can peek in. I don't think we can walk in, but just looks like another kitchen or a food prep area. I got the big crocks. All right, there's an open door there. Let's walk in here. Big wash tubs. Another toilet. Okay. Maybe they make bread in here. Or just do some other cooking. I don't know. You can open it up. I'm gonna assume it's a place to... That was loud. I'm gonna assume it's a place to cook. Good for cooking. Look at the lamp here. They can raise it and lower it with that rope. So they can put their light up high to lighten the whole room, but keep it off the table. All right, let's go back into that other room. Let's see if those people are done looking around. Oh yeah, just another food prep area, another kitchen. Looks like they had multiple kitchens. The stove. They could hang their pots off of there. Another brick oven for bread. This one looks a little more friendly, has actual things in it. We got some real food in there. Some crocks. Wonder if we can look inside here. Yep, that's where they keep their pots. Pots and pans. All kinds of pots. All kinds of crocks. Pots and crocks. Pots and crocks and plates. Let's see what's in there. Nothing, because it's upside down. Duh. All right, let's keep going. Let's go back the other way. There was one more building on this side to look in. Nope, there's two. There's one over here, and then there's one over there that I didn't look in yet. Okay, a place where they're storing some more arsenal cannonballs. I imagine they would be all over the place because you would want easy access. You wouldn't want them all in one spot. You'd want them around. So every side of the fort could have access to the artillery. Now this is cute. There's even a little crib. Were there children here? Were there whole families? Looks like here's where they could make candles. Here's the other angle. Little rocking chair. Table for working on whatever. Making clothes probably. Oh, it says Mrs. Olivia's boiled laundry done here. Okay. So they did have a woman here to do all the laundry. Mrs. Ophelia's. Mrs. Ophelia's boiled laundry. And I guess Mrs. Ophelia had children. Can you imagine being a child growing up here? There went a bee right past my head. Let's look in this one last building before we head up to the top. Boot scraper. Okay, so it's just another living quarters. This one looks a little nicer though. We've got some wall art and a clock. This is the Union Army. I want to know what day it is. It's July 3rd, 1864. It's probably where they wrote their notes for who was supposed to be where. That's my guess. Okay, all right, let's head up to the top. See the views. I think I'll go up this ramp. It's where all the cannons are. And the lookout. They can watch the coastline. You can see pretty far up here. Look at that. That's a beautiful view. Whew, it is hot. But you don't want to fall off the edge here. That wouldn't be a wise thing to do. But look at that beautiful shoreline. Fishermen down there fishing. And look at the size of these cannons. Wow. Would you look at the size of that? You can see me in comparison to the size of this cannon. It's a big one. It's a big cannon. I can't even reach it so far up there. Can't wait to get out there. Whew, it's gonna feel so good. Look, they have marked on the ground here the angle degrees, so they can make sure they turn the cannon in the right direction. And probably keep notes on what angle they shot something. That's my guess. A lot of guessing in this vlog because I really don't know. Here's a look at the fort from the top. That guy says he was walking past it. They normally have a lot of reenactors out here. But he said probably on the weekends. Well, there's that one reenactor, but he's like hiding in the shade because it's hot and I guess he's tired. I don't know. Let's take a step up here. Oh! Yeah. Boats. Guess it's a good place to go fishing. Alright, let's walk around to the other side. This walkway here, you look closely, it's seashells. Like seashells in cement. I guess you use what's around you. Makes sense. And like little extra pieces of brick. Whatever you had on hand for things like that, I guess. Looks like where one of the tunnels goes. Maybe we'll look through there when we come back down out of here. There's the other side. Well, the breeze feels good. Woo! Stop the video here and pick pick it up when I'm back down there in that tunnel. Just kidding. Here's another view of the back side of that house, or the building, the sleeping quarters, soldier sleeping quarters. And this side of the fort, a view from this side, you can kind of see through the windows up there. It just looks like what is down on the bottom level. You can see bunks and lamps from the ceiling. Bunks and lamps from the ceiling. I imagine if they had, on hot days and stuff, they would open all of those windows, and this air coming through probably didn't feel too bad. Although they had those ridiculously heavy, multi-layered uniforms. But maybe they were allowed to take off the coats and stuff and just wear lighter things. Alright. Now I gotta figure out how to get back down from here. How did I get up? I'm not going down those steps, that's for sure. I'm going down the ramp. This is a grassy ramp. But it looks open, so I'm gonna go down this grassy ramp. The grassy ramp. Okay, here's that tunnel I said we're gonna walk through when I was up there, up above. We'll see what's on the other side of this, if anything. It's considerably cooler in here. Bet you the soldiers hung out in here if it was too hot. I would. Although there's no air moving, so maybe it's not that great. I guess you can go that way and walk around, or that way and walk around. I'm just gonna walk in here. Let's see what is in here. It's big, it's like domed. Maybe they had church services in here. Kind of has that church feel. I don't know what's in here. You can't see anything. Let me grab my phone and turn the flashlight on. Alright, there's nothing to see anyway. It's just a strangely shaped room with a wood floor. And there's my shadow. Just me and my shadow. Which way do these steps go? They go up. Let's find out. Where does it go? Oh, okay. Wow, like the brick are all worn down from feet marks, like we're soldiers, years and years and years of soldiers walking up and down these steps. It says stay off the walls. Okay, what do you think this is? Oh, there was probably a cannon on there. That would make sense. Okay, we can't climb on the walls, but we can climb on here. And that's as far up as we can go. I'll just go around in a circle here. Whew, I'm gonna need to go get a drink. Yep, I'm assuming that cannon went there. That would make sense. Okay, back down we go. I'm gonna turn the camera off so I don't trip. Alright, I think we've seen everything there is to see in here. I wanted to make sure I saw everything. I want to get my $2.50 worth here. Don't want to get shorted out of any entertainment. No, but I love history, so for me it's cool to see this. I read a lot of historical books, set back in the 1800s or whatever. In fact, right now I'm reading a book about the Civil War, about a midwife in the Civil War, called My Name is Mary Sutter. I think it's based on a true story. So that's cool to read about the history, be reading a story of the history of the same time frame as this fort. Okay, time to head back out. Well, the deer are gone, but here's a turtle. He's hissing at me. He says, "Stay back. I'm just out here eating grass, minding my own business." Yeah. I'm just eating grass. Leave me alone. I know these turtles are cute and everything, but I've heard from Florida residents that they can really do damage. Kind of like groundhogs. They dig holes and eat your vegetation. So we don't have turtles like that up in Pennsylvania. I mean, we have turtles, but not those kind of turtles. But I think I'd rather have a turtle than a groundhog, to be honest. That's my opinion. Exit through visitor center, thank you. Okay. All right. Will do. Well, I hope you enjoyed this segment of the video here at Fort Clinch. I am sweating and gross right now. It is so humid, but mostly everything is out in the sun, so you have no choice but to walk around in the sun. But it's really neat. I love to explore history, and being in an actual historical place just brings it to life. So there's Fort Clinch, and next we're headed to the Fort Clinch beach, and we're gonna go relax on the beach, look for some seashells, maybe find a shark tooth. You never know. You just never know. All right, see you over there. Here's the walkway, the beach access walkway. It's a pretty cool little boardwalk path. They do have bathhouses, which is good because I'm not in my bathing suit right at this moment. But I think I'm gonna set up on the beach first. Come back and change. Did bring my lunch. I sit and eat lunch and watch the ocean. And the path continues. I've got to get around this family up here. But what a beautiful view, isn't it? Well, that doesn't look good. Guess we gotta be careful. This sand is as hot as lava. Okay, here we go. We're walking through this cool little pathway. Holy moly, it's hot. And that's a long walk. And there's a lot of fisher people here. Alright, I'm gonna get closer to the water and then I'll show you where I'm at once I'm set up. Finally made it to the beach in Florida. It only took me 3 or 4 days. But yeah, I'm just gonna sit here and relax. Listen to the waves. I bought a book because I left the book that I was planning on reading back at the house at Shelley's. The one that I mentioned, My Name is Mary Sutter. I forgot that at the house. So on my way here, I stopped at Walmart and picked up a different book. So I picked up this one. Hold on a second. There, the Hillbilly Elegy. That was the J.D. Vance. Okay, I keep looking at my umbrella. Don't you go anywhere, umbrella. So there's another book I did want to read, so I'm gonna go ahead and I guess start that. literally sand in the air. It's all over me already. Nothing like a sandy salad. I didn't realize how much sand is just blowing around. Of course, the seagulls are here, hoping I'll give them something, but I will not do that. I had to put this camera away because I can hear it grind. The sand is grinding in it when it's moving around, so I'm gonna have to put it away and clean it out good when I get home. Can you hear it? See the difference in the sound of the ocean on either side of the jetty. The jetty really stops the water, the wave action in the water, as you can see it. On the right side, the waves are really crashing, they're really loud. On the left side of the jetty, everything's super calm. So that jetty really works to slow down the tide, around the tide, but the current, I guess, slows down the current. Go up a little closer and get some sounds of the ocean. Cute. I was walking through and just looking at all the little critters in the tide pools.
I know, we saw little hermit crabs.
I saw that little one up there. Aww.
Yeah, they're all in that water right there.
Oh, are they? I didn't even walk through there. There you go.
All right, let me try to get
Sorry, bird, no food for you here. Go over to that tide pool. There's a whole buffet of little fish in that tide pool. And crabs and everything. Well, in my opinion, it's a perfect end to a beautiful day here in sunny, hot Florida in Fort Clinch. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'll see you tomorrow. Who knows what we'll get up to tomorrow. See you, love you, bye.